Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Happy horror season. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. So today, I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos. I've been pretty busy the last couple of weeks just helping out family and all that. Yeah. So, today I'm gonna be telling you guys, well, this is like a top 5 horror movies. And these are some of my favorites. I have other ones, but these are, the first ones that I grew up watching as a kid. I have my notebook right here. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. So, I'm gonna get started on this video. Okay. So, number 5, we have... Number 5, we have the Halloween franchise. The Halloween franchise has been around since the 1970s. It's pretty much Laurie Strode trying to take out her brother, Michael Myers, who tried to kill her when she was younger, killed his whole family, parents, and her sister. He kept trying to kill Laurie, but if you've ever seen any Halloween movie, it doesn't work. She kept trying to kill Michael, didn't work. So, I will be watching the other two that they made in the last recent years. Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. I will be watching those. So, check those movies out if you haven't watched them. I grew up watching them. Jamie Lee Curtis is like a legend in those movies. So, number 4 is Friday the 13th movies. These movies are centered around... Sorry guys, if I sound like I have a cold, I'm not sick. I just, a lot of dust in the air. But I'm not sick. I just, got some dust everywhere. Friday the 13th movies. This movie, these franchises are centered around another slasher horror villain named Jason. He too cannot die. It's like certain people in horror movies don't die. Like Michael Myers, fucking Freddy Krueger, and Jason and all that. Friday the 13th is another set of movies that I like. I pretty much have seen all of them. I don't know if they... I don't know if they're gonna make any more. But... Friday the 13th is pretty much centered around Jason, who died at like a summer camp that he was in as a kid. And then his mother, I guess she had killed the camp counselors for not watching him. They were too busy getting their groove on in the cabin somewhere. She killed them. And I guess either she killed them or they killed her. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched the movies, but highly recommend you check them out. He pretty much comes back from the dead to get revenge for the death of his mom by killing everybody. So, yeah, check those out if you haven't seen them. They're pretty good. Number 3, we have Bride of Chucky. Now, I've seen all the Chucky movies. I've seen the TV show that they came out with this past couple of years. But Bride of Chucky is my favorite. Like, my number 1. Tiffany, she gets killed by Chucky. Her soul gets transferred into a doll. And they have to figure out what they're gonna do with their souls because, you know, it's the 90s at this point, and yeah, they're trying to like figure out what are they gonna do. So they decide to hitch a ride with the couple, Jesse and Jade. Little do they know that they got some serial killer dolls hitchhiking with them across the country. I don't want to spoil these movies too much. If you've never seen these movies, obviously you should have. If you're a horror movie fan like me, so check out Bride of Chucky. It's pretty good. I love it. I like the whole transformation that Tiffany does with like her hair and her makeup and everything, and the outfit. That's pretty badass. Number 2. Oh, never mind. That was number 2. Coming in at number 1, we have The Crow, Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, and The Craft. Now, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies has been around, I want to say, since the 80s. It's kind of like the Halloween movie franchise. It pretty much tells the story about a man named Freddy Krueger who haunts people in their dreams, preferably teenagers, minors. He's a sicko. And he has like very burnt skin and this dark looking like striped sweater with a dark colored hat. And he has these like razor sharp knives for a hand. And he pretty much scares the shit out of you, but also kills you in your sleep if you go to sleep. And a group of teenagers throughout the movies are trying to figure out how the hell can we kill this dude, because he's killing all our friends in our dreams, and he's going to kill us in our sleep if we fall asleep. So, I don't know about you guys, but imagine that you can't sleep because somebody is going to try and kill you in your dreams. I would have to live off of coffee for the rest of my life. The Crow, rest in peace to Brandon Lee. The original Crow, 1994 version. It's more of a revenge movie, a love story. It's about revenge. Eric Draven and his fiancée, Shelley, are beaten up and killed. Shelley is SA in the movie. They don't actually show it, but they show bits and pieces of it. She gets beaten up and cut. Eric gets stabbed and shot several times, and he gets shit beat out of him. And he gets thrown out of a window to add insult to injury. Comes back from the dead to get revenge on the people who pretty much ruined his happiness and ruined 2 happy lives. Unfortunately, this movie is considered to be cursed. This movie had a lot of problems, not just with the death of Brandon Lee, but it had a lot of like production issues, the cast and crew and weather conditions and all that. This movie had a lot of problems, and this movie is, I don't know how true it is, allegedly it's cursed. He was only 28 when he died, and just like his character, he too was supposed to get married in real life. He had a fiancée of 3 years, and he sadly will never get that chance to get married because, he died. So yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Crow. I highly recommend you watch The Crow. It's really good. The 1994 version. I haven't seen the 2024 version yet, but I will make a video on it when I do watch it. The Craft. Nancy Downs. The actress who plays her, I love her. She did a great job playing Nancy's crazy ass. Nancy, this chick got away with murder. She literally killed 2 people in this movie. So, it's, about a group of girls who want to change things in their lives. Sarah, the main character, although she's not my favorite, but she is swept up in this group of girls, teenagers who happen to be like alleged witches, and they do witchcraft and all that. And she joins them only to find out it's not what she thought it was. Nancy's fucking crazy, that's obvious. And the other 2 girls, Bonnie and Rochelle, they kinda are like Nancy's, like, sidekicks. They don't really do anything about Nancy, about what the hell she's doing. Like, they don't see it as a problem that she got away with murder. But, yeah, Sarah, she eventually gets the hell out of that friend group. And, yeah. Watch The Craft if you haven't seen it. To me, this movie is very iconic. It is a classic, much like The Crow. These 2 movies go hand in hand. If you're alternative, if you vibe with like the punk rock, alternative, goth scene, both of these movies have a lot of alternative like subculture fashion roots in the movies. Both movies are pretty dark. Not just with like the fashion, but also with like the setting and the background. Well, The Craft, it takes place in both during the day and at night, versus The Crow, it takes place mostly at night. But watch it, it's a classic. There's this iconic line that Nancy says, "We are the weirdos, mister." I will be getting a tattoo of that or putting it on a jacket somewhere. Alright guys, that's it for my top 5 horror movies. If you've seen these movies, let me know. Did you grow up watching them like me? Do you still watch them like I do? If so, let me know. Speaking of, I will be making a video on like DIY alternative fashion, or no, not fashion, but clothing. I will be making a video on, like, I'm doing like a rock star, like punk rock jacket right now. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not close to being finished. I'm just getting started. I do need to get some more materials. I do need to get some more safety pins, even though I just bought some, but I want to get more. But, yeah. So, that's it for now. And I'll see you guys in the next video. When I watch the new Crow movie, I will give you guys a deep dive on how I really feel about it. And, happy horror season.